Hello, and greetings to everyone today, yet again. We're live. I'm glad to be here. I hope you are too. Yes, my name is Esther Christ. I am an educator, I am a counselor, I am a mentor, and of course, I ensure the mental health of children. So, today we have a very interesting topic we are going to be looking at. Of course, as an educator, there are lots of things that have prompted this discussion today. Sometimes my parents will come in asking some questions that their child is not performing as expected in certain fields and subjects. And of course, some other persons would request that I suggest someone that could take their children on mathematics and other subjects. And of course, one thing I have always told them is mathematics is not hard, and it's something that you don't even need a lesson teacher or somebody to walk your child through if you do the right things and do it early. So we emphasize on early learning. All right, this is the Realty Imprint Academy. We specialize on mentoring children to ensure that all-round success through the year, through their life, it's possible, is achieved. So here we are today, working with our parents to ensure that is a possibility. So right now, I'm just going to be sharing my screen so that we can quickly dive into the subject for the day. All right, we have a lot of things we are going to be discussing, and one of them is teaching children how to learn the mathematical skills early in life. All right, so let me just quickly share my screen very fast so that we can dive right into our topic for the day. I want us to get into it, what we have. Just give me some few seconds to do that. Just before we start, I would like to inquire how you're doing. Tell us if you can come to the comment section. Tell us just how you've been having your child perform in mathematics. Tell us what you've done differently for your child, for them to be able to perform well. Tell us the challenges that you have been experiencing. So we want to know that so that every other person can learn from you. All right. So if you're here, say hello. If you can see me, if you can hear me, would like to know that you can do that effectively. All right, so we're trying to get this done, just getting a little challenge. Yes, I'm about to start sharing my screen. I'm coming right immediately. Coming up. Yes, I guess that's in it. All right, today's topic is practical skills for early learning of math. These are things that we know that parents are doing, but we want you to be more intentional. We want you to be more focused. We want you to know what you're doing and putting more effort to do it because you're looking at achieving a specific result, and of course measure your progress as you go. So today, practical skills for early learning of mathematics. Why did we choose early learning? Because the time for your children to learn some specific skills has to be done quite early. Yes, you have to catch them early, like they would usually say. You have to do it in time, do it early enough so that your children can be able to follow through as they continue to grow. They grow with it. All right, introduction here. Building early math skill is crucial for your child's cognitive development and future success. When building early math skills, aside from just learning mathematics in the classroom, mathematical skills affects a lot of our life. So different aspects of our life is affected because mathematics is used on a daily basis. So you're not just going to be learning these skills to affect them in mathematical aspects of their academic, like the math in the classroom, but of course it's going to go along to give them a whole range of success because it involves them thinking and applying what they have been able to think, applying their mind to things. Because recently, children hardly think. And we have found that in the classrooms, you enter the class, you give them some skills to explore, and they're looking at you. So, this is what we think parents should do and do that early enough. According to the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, yeah, they said early math skills are an important foundation for future academic success. Yes, we are talking about the same thing rather. So early, when you start early to teach your child mathematical skills, you're preparing them for a future that is already going to be characterized with success. So it's not just going to be in the math subject. That is why this particular topic is very important to me. When you find children that are struggling in different aspects of their life, I think one of the things you should look at is if this child can be able to apply mathematical skills. I'm not just teaching mathematical skills to children because I want them to only do well in math. No, it is beyond that. So we are going to look at different things that will aid us. This is why you should teach your child early enough mathematical skills. So we're going to be looking at different things that will aid us or know what to do intentionally so that our children can be able to learn mathematical skills easily. Now, parental involvement. Yes, this one is very crucial. Most times people will ask me, yes, the school is going to do that job. Why should I even get involved rather? Some parents even go ahead to say that they have paid school fees, and so therefore the parents shouldn't be too stressed. The teacher has the job, has the role to take responsibility and teach their child whatever they need to know. Of course, there's a role of the school, there is a role of the parents as well. There's a role of the teacher as well. Some parents think that it is the sole responsibility of the school teacher to teach their child everything they need to know in their academics. Well, we disagree with this particular fact. In fact, the participation of parents in a child's academics determines a huge percentage of their academic success. If you want to check it out, you will see children that are performing very well, doing academically very well. You will see that most of them have their parents checkmating them step by step, being by their side, working with them, ensuring that they're getting it right, ensuring that their mental health, their mental state is all right, ensuring that their assignments, their activities, their tasks they're meant to do, both at school was done and the one for home was also done. You don't want to leave that to chance. We don't want to play around that. As a parent, you are expected to be involved. You every step of the way. If you can get the money for the fees, you can also be part of it. This topic is very, very, very crucial and it's very important to me as well. I take it as a topic that is very important because I see lots of children struggling with no clue, and when you speak to their parents, they come to this angle of defense. That is not what we want anymore. Times have changed. It is your responsibility to be part of it. Yes, I agree. There are some parents that are really, really engaged with their job, their other responsibilities, and the rest of that. But the little time that you have, the little time that you are going to be investing in this child is going to make a lot of difference. Parental involvement. Joyce Epstein, a renowned researcher on family and community involvement in education, said when schools, families, community groups work together to support learning, children tend to do better in school, stay in school longer, and like school more. So when you see a child that is involved in school, wants to do one or two activities in the school, or is always engaged, excited, just check back, go back and make your research. You'll find that a parent of that child is also actively involved in the process. So you want to be that parent that your child loves learning. And it is because of you. You're going to bring in that fire, you're going to bring in that encouragement, you're going to push your child into that state of enjoying the process of school. Yes, this reminds me very quickly about a child that the mother is always coming to school to find out what happened today in school every evening. And I'm asking, does this woman not have something to do? One day I had to engage her and I asked her, do you go to work? And she said yes. Okay, so what time do you close to work? She said all of that, but you still have time to engage in your child's academics. She said yes, because she has planned for her child to succeed. Oh, that changed my perspective. And I want you to start to engage your thoughts, engage your mind, and start to think about it. Are there times, activities that you think your child could have performed better if you were there, if you were involved in the process? Think back, you would be able to link the dots together. You'll be able to find that sometime on some occasion that you were actually present, your child was able to perform more better compared to what they have or what they are struggling with. So this time we want to encourage you to be more involved. Mathematics is crucial, critical thinking and understanding. So mathematics involves you applying your mind, applying your understanding to a particular concept. And when you're doing this, you're engaging your mind to think out of the box. You're engaging your mind to explore different things, the unsaid, the unseen. All of those things are taught to children right from the tender age. Allowing children explore, allowing them to think is very crucial. Counting everyday items during routines like meals or dressing, these are different ways you can engage your children. Singing songs that involves counting points, everyday objects that look like shapes for them. These are all the things that, of course, should be expected in the classroom, but you can also adapt some of these things and take them back home to practice. Use physical items to help your child count. Exact example like building blocks or sticks, or even whatever it is around you that will help your child to be able to count in the process of learning. Now we're going to be looking at different steps that will help you to practice and teach your child mathematical skills at home. So I want you to be very attentive and get ready to learn and pick some few facts. All right, the first one, encourage practical and fun in everyday activities. We said that earlier. Planning is very important here. Plan it. You don't just start it. Sometimes if you do not plan, you may not follow through. So plan it. Step one, what day do we do this? Write down the time and everything, the activities you're going to be doing per time. It will help you to be focused and know if you have actually achieved a skill or not. Now get the scheme or curriculum of your child and plan fun and practical ways to engage them. Go to the school and ask for the curriculum. What is it? What is my child going to be learning? What's the skill expected to learn at the end of this lesson? For every topic, there is a skill that is attached. If you ask the facilitator or the school management, the school administrator, they are going to show you this is the curriculum that we're using for your child. This is the scheme of work. And then when you get it, you sit down, study it to help your planning better. Mathematics is expressed in our daily life, so you must make them see it daily. So tell your child math is enjoyable. Now we are going to be looking at around us and we are going to be practicing mathematical skills. Let them know, allow them to see it, let them see it in everything that they do. Mathematics also involves thinking critically. So you should allow your child to explore and be challenged and find the courage to find solutions by themselves. You can use question prompts. So after you're done planning, getting the curriculum, getting the scheme of work, it is time to move into action. So you're going to think of, browse if possible, research, and check methods to which you can engage your child's mind to think critically. And so you put it down and start to practice it. So you allow them explore around the environment. Ask them, what colors can you find in our environment? And then they start to look at it. If they mention different colors, you tell them to identify it. So in the process, they are learning about different colors. Sometimes in the early years, they are not taught all the colors, but do not be afraid. Explore. Let the child learn even something they have not been taught in the classroom in the process of exploring with you. Their mind will expand. They will tell themselves they have not seen this before. It is new, and they will get excited. And of course, it's a new, they're expanding their horizon for learning. So it's a new pathway for them. And so they will want to keep going. Now, step 2, formulate the problem. You can create a problem for them and give them some time to think. So sit down and ask them some questions. Formulate, okay, what if there are only 2 colors here? What do you think can happen? What can we do with 2 colors? Can we use them to paint? Can we do this? Can we do that? Allow them to give you responses. So form a problem for them to find solution to it. Oh, we have just 2 colors here, but we need 3. How do we get the 3rd color? Is it by mixing these 2 to check if there's another color that will be formed? Let them explore. Give them these things. And before you know, their mind will be wild. They'll be like, wow, I never knew that if I mix 2 colors together, I'll get a totally different color. So in the process, they are learning. Sometimes guide them through the process without telling them the end result. So you can even as well bring these 2 colors together and tell them, what do you think? Can we mix these 2 colors together? And then let's see what happens. And so the child mixes it together and gets a totally different color. And they're like, oh my God, I never knew this could happen this way. And of course, they form the 3rd color that is needed for what they need to do. And of course, they will also appreciate the process. Next is choose different strategies for solution. Encourage them to see more than one solution to challenges posed at them. This can be further achieved by challenging their answers. So what if you have gotten 3 colors? Do you think we can get a 4th color? Allow the child to think. So this child is thinking, how do we even get a 4th color? Oh, so did I do the right thing by mixing 2 colors? Can I mix 3 colors together? Can I mix the new color with one of my old colors together to see if it will give me something else? Just those things help them to explore, to think. Their mind is reviewing different things at the same time. And when they come up with an answer, you challenge it. Tell them, why did you get this? Why do you think this happened? How did you get to this? Why did you choose this particular, or why did you choose to mix 3 colors together? You mixed 2 the previous time. So why are you mixing 3? And of course, in the process of doing this, they are going to be thinking. You're engaging their mind, you're engaging their critical thinking ability, and they are pushing themselves real hard. Now, this is how you engage a young child. From the early stages, you start to push them to learn. Now, step 3. Oh, we are done with this. The next step, choose different strategies for solution. Ask your child to explain their solution after they have solved the problem and why they took the steps to get the answer. So after your child is done, oh, we arrived at number 4. Why? How did you arrive at number 4? Explain your steps. And the child starts to tell you, I added this one to 2, and then I picked this other one and I added it as well. And before you know, I arrived at the answer number 4. So ask them those questions. Don't just tell them, oh, you've gotten the answer. That's the correct answer. No, 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 no. You don't let that happen. Sometimes, let me tell you even why this process are important. Sometimes the teacher in the classroom may not have enough time to take them through this process. But you as the parent, you're not handling 10 children at the same time. It's just one at a time. Or maybe two, not so much. And then by the time you're taking your time to take this child through this process, it's sinking more because it's just you and him. And if he has questions, you can easily answer them without so much stress around it. And this child will trust you and they work with you happily. So they want to learn more. They're always ready to explore and learn with you. And of course, you continue this process and you watch out your results over the time. Review the process appropriateness. Does it make sense in the given situation? So you keep checking. Did he jump process to arrive at the answer? This is where you start to teach your child. Oh, this process, it didn't go well. Why don't we try another process? We would still arrive at the same answer, but of course, there is a specific process that should be followed. So you don't just guess. Maybe the child just sat down and said, 1 plus 1 plus 2 is I think it's 4. And you say, yes, that's the correct answer. No, you're going to ask the child, how did you get it? And the child said, I just guessed 4. You say, no, we're going to have to add it. Let's go about checking it one step at a time. And before you know, this child learns that there is a process. There's an appropriate process to getting these answers. Give them similar challenge and find if they will apply the same approach that they have been taught. So repeat the process over and over again. Now we still have practical ways to engage. While taking a walk with your child, look around to spot different shapes around you. So if you want to teach your child about shapes, you take them out and then you start to explore within your environment, even within your house. You can tell them, what shapes can you see? Meanwhile, you probably have learned about different shapes, the triangle, the circle, the square, the rectangle, and all of that. And then you start to look at, oh, this door looks like a rectangular shape. What do you think? Oh, my ball looks like a fair or a circle. Oh, this spoon looks this has the shape. Oh, this plate has the shape. And then we look around the environment. You can even give them tasks. Go around this environment and pick any shape that is square. And they are challenged. They are looking for, their mind is engaged. They are thinking. They want to make sure that whatever they bring back to you has the square shape. So you are in the process engaging the child, of the mind of the child. Talk about the sizes of everything you see: big, small, tall, long, more, less, etc. My cup is bigger than yours. Oh, my dress is really big. The color of this is that. So you talk about it, let them hear you say it. So you tell them, okay, this is a shorter rule. This is a longer rule. This is small. This is less. I think you need a lesser, you need more water, something just to express it. So you can tell them, now let's go get me more, another cup of water or more water. Just say something that stresses that particular thing you want them to learn, and they're picking it in the process. As they do that, they keep on learning. Now we go to more practical ways to engage. Hide certain number of objects in different places around the house and give them a list and location. Then tick off as he or she finds the object. So sometimes you can just tell them, depends on the age of the child. So you can decide not to even give them the location of the items that you hid. Just tell them, I hid a rule, I hid a cup, I hid a book, a yellow book, I hid a red pencil, I hid this. So go around the sitting room and look for those items. When you pick them, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. That way they are learning, they're exploring, their mind is open. Make a list of the item and go role play shopping with them around the house or any other place. So make a list of some items within the home, and of course start to ask them, let's go shopping. So we are going to be shopping 30 items today, 10 items today, 8 items today, and let us go count them, all of the things that we've shopped together. And then they go, okay, we've shopped one item, we've shopped the second item, the third item, the fourth item, and they keep going. So next time they are going to be doing something, they are going to be counting, and the process: 1, 2, 3, and they keep on going. So engage their mind, encourage them to count as they do whatever they need to do. So let us count how many times we blink in a day. So the child goes 1, 2, 3, and you laugh. Oh, it's innumerable. We blink as often as possible. So, and you laugh about the whole process. All of these things engages the mind of the child. Encourage your child to experiment with symbols and marks to represent ideas of numbers by using their fingers or counting sticks or drawings, etc. Example, ask your child, how many strawberry fruits can you see in the basket? Can you draw the right amount? So you tell them, using some objects represent the numbers. So you give them small balls or small sticks. So count this and represent how many can you see on the picture. Find objects to use and represent the number. All of these things engages their mind. Their mind allows them to explore and of course helps them to think critically. Now, in conclusion, parental involvement not only enhances academic outcomes, but also nurtures a supportive environment that promotes a child's overall development and lifelong learning. So if you haven't been engaged in your child's academic process, you know that this child is missing out a lot. It is time to rethink. It is time to go back to your drawing board. What kind of success do you want your child to achieve in the long run, in the process? Do you want them to be able to explore, solve mathematical problems in the future with ease? You start to practice. This is for early years. Children within the ages of 0 to 3 can be able to practice all of this, and then it goes higher as their age increases. So you do more practical and more complex things with them as they age older. All right. I hope you have learned something today. I hope you will be more engaged in the process of your child's learning, knowing that early learning of mathematical skills is not just for their academic, it's not just for the mathematics in the classroom. It involves their future. It involves other academic subjects and other fields of learning. So the process, the mathematics involves two processes. That's critical thinking and of course understanding. While learning mathematics, these skills cannot be left out. So it is important that we start early to teach our children the skills. There are skills that if they do not learn them early, they may not have the opportunity, or even if they do have the opportunity, it will take so much struggle, so much effort to be able to learn them effectively. So this is time for our question and answer session. If you do have questions, you have anything you want us to respond to, please send in your questions. Check our comment section, write down 1 or 2 questions you want to have so that we can send you feedback answers for your questions. Thank you very much once again for being a part of this session. We appreciate your time. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon. We hope to see you soon on a more really soon. We want you to learn more tips. And if you are not a member of our parents group on the WhatsApp platform, you're really missing out. For daily facts and tips for your child's learning journey, we are inviting you. Chat our admin on that number you can see on the screen. You register your child from age of 6 to 18 years for our yearly mentoring and accountability platform, where we teach children everything they should do step by step, age by age, to be able to achieve success, not just in their academics, but generally in life. Join us. Follow our social media platforms so that you can learn more at the Royalty Imprint Academy. We are on Facebook, we are also on Instagram, and of course on YouTube. See you next time as we come back for more tips for you. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. We hope to see you soon, real soon. Remember to send in your questions. Send in your questions if you have any, and then we'll be so glad to answer. Bye for now.